Val Media Pinnacle Entertainment. Oh fire, fuka fuka fuka.
Bili bili me, bili bili me. Obinna tomuto bili bili. Obinna tomuto bili bili. Ifunanya maka, ifunanya maka. Bili bili no bimo, ije love atowemo.
Media USA and worldwide. We're right here live and direct at the police station in Ụmụọma Nekede, Owerri West local government area, where the people are gathering. They're here to answer to a police invitation and petition, an alleged breach of peace. But they're here to say they are peaceful people. And then we have all the elders here and the community leaders here to represent. Right here, we have the oldest person in Ụmụọma today. As we speak, because maka inhere maiga su ansutu Igbo anya asụwa oyibo aga na mix here. But onye tọtara Ụmụọma niile nọ nga mpa biko gbakwala ndị n'elu ụwa ahịwa ha gị biko
ahwa m
Pascal Manyanga.
ahwa nna m Lemadem Boniface Obiyo.
So that's Lemadem Boniface Obiyo in the Worcester. So Ari is a big toll to be the oldest person no more or easy. So I'm not actually in your position. Even a man the man I want and mandate or mandate dorogi. So your current position as the oldest person in Ụmụọma, I think we just feel or the leadership position you may occupy. How do you feel?
Henki magwago agbam mande manya e me makwa na agba home me bent acha no home.
Okay. So
as an old man of Mama, but he remember without telling me, I come on.
Okay. So me hon na bejishi and the mandatory election. They want people. The people are clamoring for election.
Yes.
They prefer election over appointment. Go work again, Guano. Only okay. Ụmụọma. Ndị mmanụ si ahụ ka masị ndị mmanụ ndị ohe chuzuo. Arikpiji Guano hoya. Ondo he choose or can me my appointment. Arikpiji hoya. What's your position?
No, I hate my Eze Who one word to I have my election. Anything appointment, all personal appointment.
So, because for the diaspora media, some of these people that are on the diaspora audience, Eze Who, that means when the community collectively disciplines or punishes an individual, the spirit in the spirit world, he doesn't do too much. He can't come back to harm the people. So in other words, the essence of it is to have community come together and do something collectively. That's the importance of it. So back in the day, Ogugo for the poor libation. She only alamere hojo soya. Only me kwana hama komare lem. So, and due to him go but things change Ochana. How do you feel? What ike de ichi ndoki kan iko ofanye okashigborike? Can we still rely on ofanye moving forward?
This is true. Good. Omehi Yareki image naka Ofono Umleno Ndị Chairman Obi ekele ngoma na onye ri ọma wura ka ri ọma.
So this basically the Igbo culture mostly centers on ethics and the importance of ethics. As you know, so that means clear conscience fears no accusation. That's basically. So, because the world out of France, extinct. So, in the diaspora media, not one package, so I'm really happy that now. Igbo and Yoku, no Kuibo, Anya Watakwano Hemega na community anya. Chikwano the man of Bakora raw vote. So now moving forward, we have some of your elders here. We have the chairman of the elders in council in Ụmụọma, and that's Nze UK Amade. Nze Brikwa. Nze, because more again introduce the one.
Ụmụọma People, Amadi. I'm the chairman of the Joint Council of Elders Autonomous Community. I'm the secretary Council of Elders
So Nze, Chukwu gozie ga anya na ba ga nna anyị Boniface. Anya na ba nuja run go Ụmụọma jointly as a leadership group. And have a one Natal Hebastara democracy. I didn't hear Cheremak appointment now to vote President General.
I support the vote. Executive. Appointment we got executive. Emma appoint PG Yaronania. It's not the government. I got to go vote. I will vote. All executives are going to vote.
All right, so briefly, let's pass. I think Ben Hanonga. These are the Nze Duru Ben Nwosu. Mpa, I gone in the corner.
Vincent.
Okay. Okay. And this is Nze Ben Nwosu. And I don't know. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, so now this is Nze Ben Nwosu. My woman can hear where bro Ben. I go back in sleep, eh?
Yes.
I'm going to the school.
Here she make 2013. Our chairman then Nze Obinna Michael Obu Ameshi Umuzurokam Eze Jikakaya not even one what time while I were elected chairman. He appointed court. Court appointed Chirike Yahoda Ogenya so now ya on the elders Ụmụọma Nekede which they gave more who withdraw. I just okay about it or do I man I have home on a move they came out that do is in a man appoint ya up to any Yaga or who ye Obude Jaga. They do here a boy also a election. GCG CGC Mera Mega Bedo one of Ubu. We will choose Eze Who. I have him. Jenny was a development levy, woman. I don't have Angola. Who's Arema, a maternity Arema, who had him always and I had him. So here who need Omega. Or don't say me election. Being the Nigeria court. Federation I should be election. Yadu give me a mail, Yabia from my house, why they made election? Election I got on your guy. Yabama won a rem or to assume Maga.
Okay, so so basically enough for election.
Yeah, election.
Okay. So and that's an election no. And they make one wiki garaga. Yes. And then when and they elect.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure election. I'm not sure
okay. Because are they in the waziri? Okay. Because
Nze Obinna Aharanwa. Ụmụọma Nekede. I'm the traditional prime minister of the community. Abera menga. Nigi na anọ n'che police sanya meeting. When I stopped, now for I'm watching, I'm going to postpone the next Wednesday. Ejela me ba moto. Okay, Hanandeka Gaku. Chando Kyomom, many of them are one on guy. She and guy watching she obon. I got no man, Chando Kim, Omama Nonga. My garage. Because only Lama no young. I'm an adult. Never saw men. I'm not doing one yet. In my 2001, Jonas, I was quite a young man then, but I made a good account of my Eze Morrison Eke. Babuku Babuku was the president general. Ike was the secretary. All through them, she made traditional prime minister. I was approached. L.G.A Chairman the circumstances. Manaba. I have made Shima Bianga primarily. What about Landoki? Nayoku, my Jare Mani. And I'm going to share Agma Dianeju. Lina. What all I know can do, Ojamu. Onyeke no one name work. Oh, by hand on the shock. I tell my uncle. Nze Ben. Oh, no, by Maya. Maya and Deva Much. Yes. Oh, by hand on Sorata. Yes. And we meet often. So, I never made that name much experience. I have Kobia, my brother Pinnacle. I like what you're doing because I'm a retired permanent secretary. So when it comes to government, I can give a good account of what government does. So the exercise I make at time, looking at the opinion of the public, is an essential ingredient in community development. It doesn't mean that people are winner. what they want to do. During the time of Rucha Sokorocha, they brought in what they call the fourth-tier government. I was there then. I was the principal secretary to the deputy government. Eze Who, chairman of Community Governing Council. Naji, the President General, made secretary. I know a lot of people had their misgivings, but eventually we said, okay, that's his destiny. But in this particular case, what I'm trying to say is this. Amho, the National Vice President of Nekede Federated Union from Ụmụọma, Kennedy Zanders, or the National President, and the Nekede Federated Union waded into this matter and went to court and retrieved this matter from the court. Shebe here or part of Nekede, and Eze Morrison, Mande Mejomo, they all gave their consent. And we are poised to carry out the election before this issue of government appointment. Oh no, government appointment, Ubuga Morrison is doing the wrong thing. I'm telling you before, because I'm aware that Adelaide Disha gave me election and he wanted it. Okay, now that they have made an appointment, what I feel is that when any matter that is inconclusive, government cannot make an appointment ad infinity forever. It's not possible. Yawuru a temporary measure so I need to remember one and your mom, the entire Owerri West. Maybe what they were trying to do for now, APC is just trying to sit down. They can hold this their party membership registration and then health strategies. They have team with position. They in 2023. This might be one of their strategies. And Hema Chong Ụmụọma to be identified as working against the government when we are not. Onyeze will not take it because it's certificated by the government. But it doesn't mean that we don't have our opinions, which you are giving out. And I thank God, Pinnacle, with his international connection, is going to beam your opinion all over the world. Our diaspora brothers and sisters, children and what, they will hear us. And the whole Kieku always joke. Thank you. That's where we want to do. So what I'm telling you in essence will be for some minutes. Retranslated into Eshe. So, and but if what we are doing is for the interest of the community, we can register a protest to government. There's nothing wrong in it. But whatever final decision they take, or the court, or whatever the case may be, as citizens of this community who are law abiding, we must abide by it. Our community and all misunderstanding one and one, and we are going to get over it by the grace of God. So, I'm very, very grateful to you for making available this outfit for us to talk. And I know you will also tell the world what I have said. I stand for peace. I stand for communal decision. Anything anime guys will do a mega gap and I Obinna, I stand for it. Thank you very much.
I have a question for Nze Obinna Aharanwa. Nze Biko, I am not here. Which can push the whole government. A lot of people, I'm an interview in the community, Mando Maka, Mando King. There were a few things I pointed out so that God can give and they were open mind what they are. Emeno Hoshe and what is elections. Asheme election, Onyeze Sholo, one AGD matter J court. Neruzela court, ndị NFU shi pakpo ya hụ yo nwụhujeme organize election ekwe shi pakpo ya yo kpeme ya so some people shi onye eze hụ jere na ndị kliki hụ jere mitegwanụ ndị local government Shingo Moses made this appointment before the election of the 13th of March. By the 10th of March, the local government they made the appointment. So Mangu made that appointment by the local government. The NFU, come on, I continue to okay, regardless of them, I schedule postpone no election indefinitely. So you may say the man affiliates NFU on the side of people actually election. And then all of a sudden, Maho NFU made haho. And you reason. Then I go man and make a motion when electoral body in the constitution. One of the contestants, a protest here, a removal of Professor Nze Obinna, which was supposed to have been discussed openly with the NFU people before you remember that removal. Or you give one side the Puruke, give it to you can do this other side and no change. You know, in a balanced way. So people feel that now who made this appointment. Some say, okay, let me go to this appointment. Eze Who and for democracy, every government and the main appointment. Election in 2 days. Let's finish this election before the appointment. What's your opinion on that?
That's a very nice one. Answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Elder, take it easy. The scenario you have painted.
Hey,
I get so, what you have said is a perfect description of what transpired. But the removal of Nze was discussed by the NFU. And I want to tell you that the removal was accepted by both parties of the electoral committee, made up of 3 from Nze and 3 from the Eze's area, because of a statement he made in a meeting. A letter where he said, I feel I'm a more responsible person. So he felt insulted that as a university professor and something to say I am responsible. So he now made out of anger. You know there's nothing anger cannot do. Yes, so long as L.G.A Chairman that he will never win election as president. Even if Kechuku Obi, who is the secretary, testified that he said it and that it was a local statement. I went to him and said, Prof, I'm with a lot of regards. He is the BOT chairman of NFU. To now tell you who he is. Ngwa resigned here. You can give example with Noma and nobody got it. But he refused. And on your land corner, the letter, the publication, we said we are withdrawing him for further consultation. Why now appointing 1 or 2 to take over that position? What about part of giving him the respect he deserves as a notable member of the now, Onyashi, that the suspension was not done with due consultation. Correct. When I mean due consultation, I don't have everybody. I got in view of what has happened, what do we do? Which was what happened. And there's it. And I'm not in a position to persuade the man election, the government appointment. He will be seen as confronting the government. And only all what it means in local palace. So what I'm saying in essence, what matters is what you're doing. And what matters is the opinion you're spreading to the world. To our brothers and sisters who are not here with us. That any vote and that government made that appointment, it cannot be interim. But when this government made interim appointment of local government chairman and councillors, there are people who want an ambition to contest for local government chairman. They were forced to wait because that's what the government in power has done. All we would have done is find out how long can it last and then have the patience to do the name. But whatever is the case, the protest is very, very normal. Because government will not head mega. They may also quickly change their mind and say no, Hende election, whatever. They may do that. So, but my appeal will be for the period we are doing this and everything. We move along as brothers.
Yeah, real quickly, because we're following our online chat and they're asking a few questions. One of our viewers on We4We TV is asking why, okay, that's Genevieve Opera. Also, why are we here today? Why is the community here today? Why did the Eze invite these people to the police station if all is needed and if he really wants peace? Why is he inviting his community to the police station?
No, excuse me. Where's the man invite here? Yes. Be very sure of that. Because I'm not aware.
Okay, so the TPM is saying that he wasn't aware that the Eze invited him. So that question will not be for him anymore. But real quickly, let's ask you, who do you think invited them to the police station?
It's a very intelligent question. Let me tell you, wait. Policemen, what is their primary responsibility in the community? To keep peace. And they are not deaf. Do you think they have not heard what has been happening in Ụmụọma? If police decides to invite the people to come for a meeting to do for peace, I don't think it's a bad idea.
Okay, so basically, viewers around the world, the Treasury President is saying that he's not very aware of the entire details. So hopefully you can research a little bit more, and then we'll catch up with you next week and tell us a little bit more. But basically, we've noted that you like peace, and your position is that of peace, and we appreciate you, sir.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. There you go. We need We4We need to talk to you. We're standing here with Mazi Godfrey Amadi. He's just been elected the treasurer for Ụmụọma People's Assembly. Ndabiko, tell the world who you are.
My name is Godfrey Amadi from Ụmụọma Nekede. I am the newly elected treasurer of the community.
And then, me anyama ho ari ha ji ronga ta
after our election on the 13th of March, from police inviting us. Police panel, and then anybody from police, someone must have reported him to the police before police invite. So if Eze did not invite us, only let me invite. Maybe let ahead in Eze. The letter, isn't it? Let us let the ringa. Actually, hold on to the issue. I look at you. So our president here today, the Omadike one of Ụmụọma, is aware of it, and he has requested that I have available here today. So for asking the police to reschedule this thing, meaning that it's aware of our coming here today.
Thank you very much. So, congratulations once again on your election.
And furthermore, I also heard that the federal government has dissolved all the TC chairmen in all the states of the federal. The TC chairmen have been dissolved in all the local government areas in Nigeria. You can understand when Ihedioha came into power, he appointed his commissioners. When the Supreme Court gave their judgment, Ihedioha left with what? With his cabinet. And as such, for the TC chairman to be dissolved by the Buhari, the President General of Nigeria, asking the TC chairman to leave. Equally, his girls should live alongside with them and allow the communities to do the election for peace to reign and for proper development.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you. So, We4We Media USA and worldwide, we're standing here with Comrade L.G.A Opara, the newly elected President General of Ụmụọma People's Assembly.
Ahamewo Dikoha Okechukwu Opara.
Dikoha what?
Ụmụọma chọkwa ndị election. Ndị oke achọrọ election. Any Ụmụọma chọrọ election. Ebidokwa na election. Nga kpọkọ anya agba form. And give a form. Ibido na election. Anya make campaign. Mecha campaign. A fixed election. Onye ka ọzọ maybe do ya letter complaint. Which end now when they read the letter of complaint to the committee. Complain here, they listen to him. Wait to the person, step out than the chairman. So all you are aware of the election. So that minute on Thursday morning, Obama will share me a point. In the election on Saturday. Obama form. Onye ma has election or what to go carry. Oh, you have a form. So Obama form. Anya make election or onye vehicle. On Monday, maybe news on Habara. J-Court. The court papers are here. He should stop parading himself as a PG. Mother Savoy Savoy court or a belief a Savoy Savoy anyway. Local government chairman. On Wednesday last week, police as invite Chembia with the executive. So I told them that this matter is in court. They have no power. But as a law-abiding citizen, as a Democrat, I could be. May not do every man an appointment. And appointment is every moment. Because appointment, a gentleman audit, a gentleman investigate. Chairman and war secretary, with treasurer, with treasurer secretary. Because they may appoint. So, I'm accountable to Umoma. Good. I'm not accountable to Nze. Umoma can remove me. Good. Because they voted for me.
So basically, because let the world know. So you're for elections and due process, democracy, and you've been elected. Let me hear some people say, oh, nah, because I just read one of the online questions. That you're doing this because you just won the election. That what if you had lost the election? Would you still be fighting for democracy and the rule of law?
Thank you. I'm a Democrat by election. Any major man life, there is threats. Make them ara, I can prove it. So I'm a man who believes in the election. So news over. I don't know when I good ideas, many years, Moma report because Moma Becca, you know, Tana Labeke, you don't live it. You don't Wagala Una, everybody come out. So we believe in democracy.
One last question from one of our online users. Was that the Ụmụọma with several issues bordering with the government, you were a landing man by force. Where do you stand on government acquisition or forceful acquisition of the people's land?
Yes, fine. Some people can testify that I'm going to a fake document from government. People don't know this how signature. So I'm in high school and I'm not the PG. So I'm now PG. Actually, I'm not on a
so because when they go maka healthcare my own market when I acquire dispensary I get out runga holulu na nga so people like Bugashi be who PG agbakoro soro nyegi nkwadi kwesiri I re plans again maka healthcare center anya na beje me another thing these are older generation here. Ndebekanye are known to be ndejenwe social welfare. I didn't know one yaka. Yare bore only was a help working. All community and communal living. Now, besides Enyamaka, Mano Genyana Neboya, Nanyamaka, 1 year Genyana, Ndoki Nde, Nekazu Afwogu, enwere kpa Ụmụọma People's Assembly ji eme ndị azụ afọ ọgwụ nwa ọgwụ na ọcha a few more years Chineke nyere n'ụwa. What plans do you have for them?
Biko. Ebe nga m shifuna. Echi me umekpuru ọgụ fa. Eji me me personally ona fọ nga m da chiko chichi. Eji me me na ndo kam. Ame mani biliburu chachori iru okia. So ge watch eja mesa eja ba salo kwa uloka. So hendo ke ri agona ba mo godani. 2, you are talking about health center. I have a plan. I want my health center actually my hospital. For people like you in abroad. Konaka. I'm going to go 100 days in office. I'm going to I got lock up shop. I need to fail. Get para here. I got para. Then vigilante, security, I got me here. I need to keep with it. And I'm going to only on here. You got security. My gala. Show me my so all these things, and then when there's so many internal rules, like mama, I get open here. Like I want to make cash and then and then we make team for accountability. Financial secretary do too much. So and my own regime, I already want to get actually watch out PG over. PG is a hunego. What they may approve. So I worry everything. The best team mama.
Na chufu go shegi. Won no ga azu before are ya bia.
Oh my DG.
Shanka. Ashi ho.
Nde wono. To kwa no ma go to back.
So Ashi ho I go to Aka. So one arm general. So Biko Shanka. I didn't give Shanka.
Yes.
Tell the world who you are.
I'm Mutorogologanine. I'm a comrade. Ejogu. Chinedu. Emmanuel. Ejogu. Alas, I go to Aka, one of our West. Hey!
I go to Aka. I go to Aka. So, because Ashaga who only lead the PG, if you win the election now. Plus election, there about 6 other people or 7 electoral committee. I shall give Onyishi, Director General. Because what was your own experience as the Director General of the elections? The team.
Election over Ụmụọma chọrọ and because Ụmụọma for election. Ya kwano emere ni Mondays oga hebra ba meet anyị make sure anyị pere aka because andere anyị na ndoki agbara anyị gburugburu awụ hu onye ọwụla afụdara na anyị duma apere aka dịsa gị chọrọ ịzọ here kpa asị gị apịa ga aka pishicha ga ma piye ga piye gacha ụkwa ruo ube mara kwansị gị fụda agafuala manye bara bafuda bofuda ndị anya nwozoga ebe ni obodo egwadiri n'obodo n'ihi na anyị mere sure that we assembled the good candidates, the people that can deliver Ụmụọma, that can deliver the dividend of democracy. Anya pia nwa ka bofuda nwo anyị meli di makwanu nwo anyị jekwa mande nga anyị Ụmụọma chọrọ n'ihi na gị mema campaign gwa ndị mmanụ he nwo chọrọ nwe somage anyị agari akwanu gwa ndị nga anyị anyị chọrọ ọ ya mere na ejije may match victorious.
So because my jog now, imagine a major election, get rid of chai. Nah, him no, any manager elect now for this person. No, he regret telling me elect Okechukwu for a kema.
Olo, Okechukwu before any Somalia. Okechukwu with a track record from Lagos. Ndonye naka, Ndomonye naka, and then Nekede. Men web autonomous community onye naka Lagos. Kare. Yeah, be panobia finally. Oh, yeah, Pola so many people. Today he's an employer of labor. Oh, when I'm teacher, and when they shiaka, Erigari, Aloma Mata, no teacher on OCDA, no other government agencies. So, Ojabali, Owonya, Akabare Shike, Okechukwu Mehak, and then in Ebera, close to Kechuku. So, somebody that we can stand and testify about it.
So, you're happy with the election?
Very, very happy.
Very good, very good. Then, how to read again, due to a bono. Nande Pugande Chori Direlo, hey, mega now. Are the advice they get to ndị inye nsogbu maka the election ndị ka prefer appointment are ihe ga-agbanwe
ndụmọdụ nwere inye nwonewo anwa ke school akụzi ụlọ anyị jeje mụọ ọha akpọ gọọmenti anyị ama na-ashe nwere civilian administration anyị enwekwa na-ashe enwere military administration civilian administration. In civilian administration, we believe so much in democracy, a democratically elected government. Government ahundo obode jashi, ani soka, or hakarashi, you know. So then in a bagukuna, wundani leganya sha hunde police, and they be question la woni weba you know, obey the last order. Eba anye the ruwa ranya na police premises. So ande kanye kwanunde je kwehenda hakara. Ukwano haje shi ndeni ne gbage gbo onu onwu onye believe we nwokuga onwe onye ge have democratically elected government jeje support my government otu onye
because Shanka, one of our users say I am from Ụmụọma online. I remember him, he just lost his mother. And that so they want to know, being that I'm Magedorala, Gabalela Ụmụọma logo to make sure Ụmụọma, how difficult has it been? How difficult has it been for you?
At 84, you know, so I could remember these last days. So he just left and died. So now I need to make a date. I'm because already the date 23rd of April. I was in Ụmụọma. Nina, a mama while his only son in active service. Them no now active service. Okay, Karaka. Congratulations. For We Media Worldwide, we're live and direct in Ụmụọma, Nekede, Owerri West local government area. We're here with Comrade Uche. Comrade, please go ahead and state your name. Let the people know who you are.
Yes, my name is Honorable Uche Ụmụọma, the President General of Ụmụọma Autonomous Community.
So, there's been some issues going on in Ụmụọma lately. They said there was an appointment that you had just been appointed by the local government chairman to be the representative for Ụmụọma as a PG. In your opinion, how do you feel with the new appointment?
I feel great. I feel elected. I feel honored. Yeah, that the government of Imo State.
Go ahead. Me?
No.
Yes, so Val Fracas Mofire, Amadi, We4We TV, We4We Media Boss, Val Media, Pinnacle Entertainment Boss, Pinnacle Films, We4We Media, We4We Music, all of that. Anyway, right here, I'm live and direct in Nekede, Owerri West local government area, and I'm relaxing at one of my property here. This is one of my farms here. I'm a farmer, yes. I eat what I produce, basically. So we encourage everybody to be farming. Anyway, real quickly, we just left a police station. We have a group of people were invited by the police based on a petition supposedly by the Eze or the community and a few other individuals who thought they shouldn't have had an election. But anyway, let's put it straight. Before we go ahead, let me just tell you people like this. I'm a pro-democracy crusader. I'm an activist by nature. And what I like is for people to be able to choose their leaders. It's very important for people to wake up and be able to elect who governs over their affairs. Because all very important, be the president of the country, the governor, local government people, even the presidents general of communities must be elected by the people. So it's very important that the people get elected. Very, very important. But anyway, so in Ụmụọma, there's a little stalemate where they are saying that there should be no election. Basically, the appointed local government chairman had just appointed somebody else to be a president general of Ụmụọma Nekede community. And that's a no-no. Where is the power. The power of the people. Where does it lie? Where is it? All of a sudden, somebody's been appointed to govern over the affairs of a community. It's never done. Come on. Even during the most brutal military regimes in the past, presidents general of communities were always chosen by the people. Sani Abacha them, Babangida them, never came down and said this person must be your PG. No. So why all of a sudden, during a civilian administration, PGs, presidents general of communities, are now being appointed? It doesn't make sense. So some people think this is about the individuals that have been appointed. No. For instance, the individual that was appointed in Ụmụọma Nekede is a wonderful person. We share a lot in common. I do community service, and he does the same thing. So he does do a lot of things for the community. So I have no issues even supporting him as an elected official if he were to come out to be elected. But if he were to be appointed, to me, that's an imposition on the people. And it's a no-no. Nobody should impose a president general on the people. And it just baffles me how some of our people just come out and what they're saying is, government may appoint, government. Let me tell you something. That's the defeatist position that most of us are taking on that. And that should stop today. You cannot come out and say, oh, government, what are you going to do? Are you going to fight the government? Are you mad? So because you can't fight the government, you're going to live under terrible conditions? Are you a slave? Because you give the excuse you can't fight the government. Just like some of the people stealing our land over here, our property. If you ask them, they say, well, government is coming. Government will take over the land. Government has taken over the land. What are you going to do? Yes, we're going to do a whole lot of stuff. The land belongs to us, the people. We must be able to do something about it. You can't just go to sleep because government is coming. Government has taken it. Who is government? Are you not the government? The government is you and myself. We are the government. So we must let the government know what we want. We must take serious positions. We can't be taking defeatist positions of saying, oh, government, are you mad? Don't go crazy like that. So please, the government has no right appointing presidents general of communities. Bikokwano, I'm begging you, if you are alive and you are a human being, you must take that position to be able to elect your own people. Anyway, the people in Ụmụọma, we're getting ready for an election. A few days before the election, they said somebody else was appointed for the same position by the government. So that was called to whatever people, they didn't want the people to go ahead with the election. But anyway, the people still went ahead and did their elections. Then kudos to the people. That's very important. You got to take the bull by the horns sometimes, you know. Very important that if people don't want democracy, if a group of people with the government don't want democracy, trust me, you should be able to take the power by yourself. And then when Hemegane, because if you're a real born person, you shouldn't let anybody appoint people to be ruling over you, not even in your community. No, that's a no-no. Then where's the power? So, Bikono, what I'm saying is this. It's not about the individuals appoint, but it's about the principle of democracy. It's about the importance of having an election so that we can properly and accurately measure have a barometric understanding or measure or pulse of the people's pulse and possession. If you don't do that, there's no way for you to tell what the people want. If not, an election is an appointment is just an imposition. That's the position. So Bikono, Ariola Mino Bikono, Ikemega Ụmụọma Nekede anyo, Chefo Igorika, Omrikemema community in Chile. So give you one say, oh, I go on Yemen appoint a Horema, therefore you support the position of appointment. What if tomorrow on Yemen appoint the guy Arema? What are you going to do? So you should be able to feel, even what about we should not only cry for ourselves, we should worry about the people we know fit to rule themselves. We should worry about, yes, you have your car, you have your houses and all that, just like I do. But I'm not going to sit back and say, well, since everything is okay for me, then I should now let the people go to hell because I don't care about the appointment. No, I do care. I'm a fighter for the people. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a civil rights activist. I'm a crusader for democracy. So So I'm standing here strong and tall to let you people know whatever happens, you must stand up for democracy. You must fight for elections of election of officials. Don't go settling for an appointment. No na hangwarano. So because no, me no na Nekede, me no Owerri municipal, me no Owerri west, Owerri north, wherever you are, you must stay wherever. Even in Zamfara, even in Sokoto, wherever you are, insist that you elect your officials. Pro-democracy. That's what we are. Igbo people, are you with democracy? No. Igbo is Republican by nature. Yeah. Now we get democracy. So, they didn't play with democracy. Yes, they came together. Bilobi came together. They the eldest person in the village will help them pour the libation and everything. Everything was done based on consultations. We were not imposing on people. No, that's not Igbo-ness. So, Bikono, let's maintain this. Elections for the people. Anything about appointment is nothing but an imposition. That's what I'm talking about. Fracas, more fire, fuka fuka. We4We media, we up in here.
Vow Media Pinnacle Entertainment. More fire, fuka fuka fuka.
Billy me, Obinna Billy.